Hi guys, it's me, Andrea Anderson from IHealedMySons.com, and I'm here today with this week's tip, which is all about the importance of giving your child clean, super clean drinking water. If you want to help your child move through their current autism symptoms, ADHD, ADD, sensory stuff, whatever it is, even if they're unlabeled, but you're noticing something's going on that feels a little off, one of the things you can do to help them is to make sure that they're drinking high quality drinking water. So that means not tap water, not just plain old normal tap water, because there's a bit of a misnomer out there where people are thinking that their tap water is perfectly fine. I and my husband thought the same thing for a while, found out later on, no way Jose. So super high quality clean drinking water is a must. The reason it's really important in helping your child move through and start to clear some of their ASD symptoms is because water does two things. Well, it does many things, but one of those things is water will help to cleanse and clear your child's body. All children on the spectrum, they tend to have a disposition, a genetic disposition to have difficulty naturally chelating toxins from their body. So that means if they're exposed to various toxins, whether it's small little chemicals in their drinking water, or it's chemicals in foods that they're eating, artificial flavors and food additives, or whether it's pesticides or paint that isn't organic, or whatever the case might be, some of these sources, or any of these sources, can get into a child's body and they then have difficulty chelating. That means releasing, getting these toxins out of their body. So water will help that process. It's just a natural way of helping to cleanse and clear toxins out. The second reason water is really important, especially high quality drinking water, is because, like I was saying before, some tap water, or a lot of tap water, isn't really perfectly clean. Unless you live where your tap water comes from a natural spring water source, then your water, there's a really strong possibility your water is not clean enough. So what you want to do is you want to either bring in spring water into your house and drink that, or B, get yourself the granddaddy of all filtration systems, and that is a reverse osmosis filtration system. If neither one of those options are feasible for you, then a third option for you would be to bring in bottled water, bottled spring water. So that would be something like Poland Springs, Evian, something that's high quality and good like that. My family and I actually have brought to our house huge, gallons of spring water. And you can get them in plastic, or you can get them in glass. Glass containers are better than the plastic, but if you can't do that, then go with the plastic. And just to tell you really quickly, my youngest son, when he was in kindergarten, prior to kindergarten, he had started to clear. His body was doing really well. He was doing well. A lot of his symptoms had disappeared. He got to kindergarten, and after the first 2 months of drinking their tap water, he started to show new behaviors, new ASD behaviors that he'd never had before. And he actually went from doing really well to regressing, and I needed to go into school and support him as an aide. Eventually we hired somebody else who came in and helped him. By the end of that school year, after switching him back to all clean, highly filtered, or just spring water, in addition to some other small things that we did, but the switching him back to drinking high quality spring water was one of the main things that helped to cleanse and clear him out and get him back on track and doing really well. So I wish all of you well with helping your child cleanse and clear and just feel better and do their best. If you would like to know more in terms of helping your child prior to going back to school for this coming school year, with clearing through some of their symptoms and being in really great shape for school and at home, I have a teleclass, a teleseminar coming up on August 8th, so mark your calendar and sign up for this teleclass. Will be available later this week. In the meanwhile, thank you so much for your time and attention. It's Andrea Anderson from IHealedMySons.com. Take care.